Despite lack of clarity on whether former Vice President Atiku Abubakar would contest the 2023 presidential election, however, his 2019 presidential campaign machinery appears to have been reactivated in preparation for Atiku's impending declaration for 2023 general elections. Segun Showunmi, Atiku's 2019 campaign spokesman, had, while featuring on a live video interview on Fresh FM last Saturday, left no one in doubt as to if Atiku was interested in contesting again in 2023. The lengthy exclusive interview had Showunmi at his best elements campaign style. Even the panel of interviewers, which included anchor Isaac Brown, Oyo State Chairman of the NUJ, Demola Babalola, were apparently surprised at the manner and fluency at which Showunmi defended his principle. At one point, an interviewer had to interject, wondering, "Are you talking about the same Atiku Abubakar that we all know, or a different Atiku altogether? You campaign spokespeople know how to package an empty item. This was the same way that the current president was packaged to look like the best thing to come out of the black race. Nigerians were deceived by the packaging and now we're stuck and have to cope with the consequences of that deception till 2023." The 2019 Atiku presidential campaign spokesman, however, did his best to defend his boss. He espoused some of the qualities of his principal and revealed that some of the brightest technocrats Nigeria had produced since 1999 were all discovered by Atiku Abubakar. This, according to him, included two-time Minister of Finance Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, according to Segun Showunmi. Dr. Okonjo-Iweala was discovered by Alhaji Atiku Abubakar when he was vice president. He had gone to the World Bank headquarters to ask for debt relief for Nigeria. At the bank, he wondered why Nigeria's debt profile became so disjointed. He wanted someone who would help to streamline the debt so that Nigeria could know the precise amount that the nation would. And while there, somebody told him, saying, "Hey, let us introduce you to one of your fellow citizens with lots of experience who can help you with that." One thing led to another, and the rest is now history. The Atiku 2019 presidential campaign spokesman also explained the circumstances that led to Malam Nasir El-Rufai, Kaduna State Governor, and Malam Nuhu Rubadu's former EFCC chairman, entering into the Obasanjo Atiku government. Showunmi continued, saying Alhaji Atiku had gone to London on an assignment, and while at a function he listened to a lecture delivered by a certain Malam Nasir El-Rufai who was working in London at the time. The former VP was so impressed and asked to meet the young man, and at their meeting, Atiku explained to El-Rufai why government needed brilliant Nigerians from all over the world to help the government. In the case of Nuhu Rubadu, he had problems with some of his superiors who thought he was too strict, and they put him on sabbatical. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar got to know about this, and after being briefed on the circumstances that led to his suspension, decided that such a man is the type that was needed in Nigeria if we must move forward. He also thought that people with such characters should be celebrated, not vilified. Segun Showunmi was then asked why none of those individuals mentioned acted like they owed Alhaji Atiku Abubakar any sort of allegiance or gratitude. He was asked why none of those individuals had ever been shown to support Atiku's presidential aspirations, especially in 2015 and 2019, and whether Atiku expected any sort of support from them during possible future presidential contests. In his response, Showunmi said Atiku Abubakar had accepted his fate with regards to being let down by those he had helped to better their political careers. He thereafter used a Bible verse to explain his point. According to him, the heart of man is desperately wicked. He explained that Atiku wouldn't be the first or last politician to be betrayed by a former protege. He spoke further. He said, you see, some politicians who later turned against their benefactors, if you know some of things those benefactors had to go through to ensure that those people became who they are, then you would agree with me that the heart of man is so wicked. You may go and ask Adams Oshomole and Asiwaju Tinubu the sacrifices they made in order for their proteges to become who they eventually became. This will let you know that Alhaji Atiku is not alone in the unfortunate plight of being betrayed. Showunmi concluded by saying that though Alhaji Atiku Abubakar apparently felt a bit betrayed by Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Governor Nasir El-Rufai and Malam Nuhu Ribadu, he however revealed that his principal had moved on and was unbothered as long as those he had helped bring into national reckoning had done well for themselves and for the country at large. So guys, I want to really say that the statement made by Segun Showunmi, saying that the heart of man is desperately wicked. Who can know it? That is what the Bible says. Of course, that is how it ought to be. And that is how, at least I quite agree with him on that statement. That is how they will package people here and there. Oh, this one is this one is that. And that's why it's very difficult for Nigerians to believe anybody, because most of the leaders, the so-called leaders, they have betrayed Nigerians. Not only betraying themselves, they have betrayed Nigerians. The question one needs to ask is that those who think, oh, they are bringing somebody, oh, you want to bring somebody to do this, to do this, to do this, ask whether they themselves do not have an ulterior motive, like Oshomole that he made a reference to. He made reference to what is it called? Oshomole with Obaseki. Do you want to tell us that Obaseki just did, Oshomole just did that without trying to get something? Because all of them want to make themselves godfathers. What are their intentions when they are trying to project somebody? Of course, I'm sure that we cannot remove the fact that some of them might just have or see any form of a future or any good thing about those people. Okay, this person can do this person can do this, but you might not even know them. You might think, oh, you are seeing them at that facial level. You see them, oh, this person can do this person can do this. At the end of the day, by the time they come in, once they see the system, they will fall into the system. And at the end of the day, you begin to wonder what is happening, because the foundation is faulty already. And once they just come there, and the Nigerian setting and the Nigerian government has so much made it so big to the extent that people always feel elevated, they feel so big, they feel more important than the position they are holding. The position you are holding is for you to work, but they see it as an avenue to be able to make themselves so great. They now believe that, wow, so this is how powerful this position I'm holding, this is how powerful it is. And they begin to forget the reason why they are being put in that place in the first place. When you see the allowances, you see the remunerations, you see the way people carry them, of course, all of those things will get into them, and they will forget the real job they are supposed to do. I'm just talking generally, because if you look at a Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, you look at a Malam El-Rufai, you look at a Ribadu, everybody, you have what you have to say concerning each and every one of them. You know them, we all know them. You can tell us what you feel about those people, but I'm just talking generally that majority of them you're talking about, it was making reference to what Tinubu did. You can see that at the end of the day, what comes out at the end of the day with those people that they have been projecting, they always make few individuals. They always tend to feel that they want to make few individuals. And in Nigerian setting, the Nigerian government setting, they've made it so powerful that people don't do what they want to, what they are being elected or appointed to do. Just few of them, just like I said, you know the character, you know the antecedents of a ELRUFAI, you know that of a Nu Ribadu, you know that of a Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. So I don't even know. You know what they stand for. You can tell. Let us know in the comment section. But them betraying Abubakar, Atiku, that is what I don't see really get, because like Konjo-Iweala is not really is not a politician. She's not a politician. She's not a politician. But the rest two people, you can say maybe they are politicians. But as for Konjo-Iweala, yes, the two other gentlemen, they are politicians. But by and large, what we really need to know is that those who are always introducing people, even the electorate that are always voting, they are always disappointed at the end of the day. They get disappointed. See the way, like it's been put here. Buhari was so elevated, was so packaged to the extent that people just feel that, oh, Nigeria problem is over by the time this man comes in. See what we are facing. See what we are facing. Well, so guys, I don't know what you have to say concerning the spokesperson of Atiku Abubakar saying that Ikunjowala, ELRUFAI, and Ribadu, they betrayed Atiku Abubakar. Let's have your own perspective concerning this issue. Thank you.